Hello. On today's webinar, I'm going to be basically showing you how to create rotating banner ads on the side of your website or blog. Okay. Now, the reason for being able to do these banner ads on the side of your website or blog is it means you can advertise multiple things. It also means that people will be able to see as the banners change, and it'll also get their attention more than just having, one banner that's just sitting there all the time and exactly the same. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you to one of my sites where I already have rotating banner ads so you can just see what it looks like. And if you look here just on the right hand side, you can see this here is a rotating banner ad. You see it changes every few seconds. Okay. So what I'm going to have to do is to show you how to do this, I have to actually go to a site that doesn't have this on it. So what I've done is I've found this really old website that was thrown up years ago. So a lot of the stuff on it doesn't work, so it needs to get a complete refurbishment. So I'm going to start by doing the banner rotator, okay, the banner ads in the sidebar. So just going to go into this website here. So website, as you can see here, there's just one banner here, okay, and it's not moving. It's just like one banner, okay. So just going to go into the back office here. Just going to stop sharing for 1 wee second just to log in. Just take every second to log in here. I've been on the site in so many years, I'll probably be lucky if I even remember the login details for it. Okay. Okay, we're in, that's great. Okay, so I'm just gonna click share entire screen again. Okay, share entire screen. I'll go to whiteboard. Seems I've had a wee glitch there. There we go. So now we're in the back office, okay, of this blog. What you want to do to add the ad rotator is you want to go into your plugins and you want to click add new. Now the plugin is actually called Add Rotate. So when you go up here on the right, you'll see a bit that says search plugin. So if you just type in Add Rotate, which is the name of the plugin, and just hit enter, it will then search plugin. Okay, and you can see it up here in the top left hand side. It has the green add written in it. And all you do is just click install now. And then you have to click to activate the plugin. Okay, so click to activate the plugin. Okay, the plugin now activated. Okay, so this is the fun part, begins now. And what we need to do is we need to go up on the side, you'll see it says add rotate. What you do is you hover over that. And then the first thing you'll need to do is you'll need to scroll down to where it says groups and click on groups. And the first thing you do is you'll see there's no groups created because this is brand new, so there's nothing here. And what you have to do is go up to the top and click add new. So what I would do here is I would give the ad group a name. Now this is going to appear on the top right hand side of my blog. So I'm just going to call it top right sidebar, and I can maybe call it the name of the blog. Okay. You'll see here it says default show one ad at a time. I put it in the dynamic mode, and that's what makes them rotate and show a different ad every few seconds. So I just go into the dynamic mode. Generally, you'll find that sidebar ads are at least 300 or roughly about 300 wide, and sometimes they can be, if they're square, they're 300 length. But sometimes you get bigger ads and they're maybe 600. So what I do here is where it says advert size, I'm going to change the 125 by 125. I'm going to change it to 300 wide, pixels wide by 600 high. That means even if we put in a bigger banner, it'll still all show up. Okay, so right sidebar accurate, so it's called. So what we'll do now is we'll basically just click Save Group. And now you'll see that under Group Management, it's given an ID #1. Okay, now this is very important to remember, the ID #1, because you'll need that when you're actually installing it into your widget later. Okay, so just remember that the ID is #1. Okay, and if you're doing multiple ones of these, you know, it might be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 the ID. So always remember the ID for whatever rotating banner ad you're doing. Okay, so what you want to do now is you need to actually go to adverts, because at this stage we actually need to create an advert, right? We need to actually get a bit of banner ad code. Okay, so how you get the banner code if you don't know how to get the code from banners, okay? What you actually do is you go into your blog and you just go like you're doing a post, right? So you can just go new post or whatever, or new page, and all you do is you create your banner. Okay, so you can create a banner. I'm not going to go through, I'm not going to go through how you create the banners right now, so that will take ages. But if you go to canva.com, I'll show you very quickly. If you go to canva.com, right, it's completely free, doesn't cost anything. And there you can design banners. Okay, so you can see there's one I did earlier. Okay, I'll be using that one on one of my banners. You just put dimensions, whatever you want. So if you want a 300 by 300 banner, just put in 300 by 300, like so. Click design. Right, and then you can put whatever you want in here. Okay, you can upload your picture, you can upload pictures of things, you can upload whatever you want here, right? So I can just put this here, put a picture of the debit card or whatever. I can just put in some text. So if you click on text, you can put in some text. Prepaid debit card. Okay, so here we go. Show you very quickly. Okay, so here we are. You put your headlines a wee bit big, so make it very smaller. Okay, prepaid debit card. No credit checks. Okay. No credit checks. No monthly fees. So, okay. So here's our, basically our banner. Right, you can play around with this and change it, and you can put it out, a bit outside, but we'll just do this very basically. So we'll just then click, once we're happy with it, we'll just click the and just download it as a PNG. Remember where you're going to download it to. So okay, so it's called, remember the name of it, it's called prepaid debit card. I'll just write 5555, so I know which one it is. Prepaid debit card 555. Save that because I probably got some more on the desktop. Okay, so now I have what the actual picture is going to be. Okay, what the banner is going to be like. So I'll click on Add Media. I'll go to Upload Files, and then I'll select the files. Now this will be the files from the desktop. So called prepaid debit card 555. So you can see that's it there. We'll click on it, open it. And I've one already made. So here I'm going to click on this one. I like that one better. Okay. So copy. Paste. Okay. In the post. Okay, so now we've actually got the banner itself, but what we need is we need to code it to wherever it's going to go. So we need to code it to the URL where it's going to go to. So all you do at this stage is you just click on it, and you click the wee link button, and then you put in the URL where you want the people to go and they click the banner. So I'm just going to put in www.building blog.com/. Okay. And then I'm going to click apply. Okay, so now what we've got is we've got the banner and we've got a hyperlink to where we want it to go to. So that could be your capture page, it could be your sales page, or your sales video, wherever you're sending them to when they click on this. Okay, now this is a very important part. What you want to do now is you want to go up on the top of your blog. You'll see it's visual, and then there's this thing that says text. So what you want to do is you want to click on the text, and what that will do is that will give you the actual code, the HTML code for the banner. So we'll just copy this bit of code. Make sure you get all of it in, because if you don't get all the code in, it'll go gobbledygook on you, right? So make sure you've got all the code in. And then we'll go back again here. And where it said advert management, add new, we're going to click add new. Right? And then we're just going to paste in our ad code. Okay, so this is where you paste in your code for your banner. And you give it a name. Okay, so if you give it a name, then it'll be easy to find out, remember what it is, and track the clicks and stuff on it. Okay, so down here there's a thing that says statistics, enable click and impression tracking for this advert. I would always enable that, and that means you can actually see how many people have clicked it. The other thing you need to do here, which is really cool, because if somebody's advertising on your site, you can actually put how long you want the banner to show. You can put the dates to start, right? You can put the dates to stop. Okay, so I want this to be on it for a long time, so I'm just going to change it to 2022, right? And then I'm going to scroll down, and then where it says groups, it'll show the groups that were created. So say it was the bottom sidebar, I would click at a phone at the bottom. That was the top sidebar, I click the top sidebar. So I'm going to click the top sidebar because that's where I want the banner to actually appear. Okay, so I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to just click Save Advert. Okay, so now you'll see that there's 3 adverts here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, now that I've done that, I'm going to go to Appearance, and then I'm going to go to Widgets. And you'll see this is your actual sidebar. So you'll see one that says Sidebar. You know, there's be ones that probably for the bottom, which is Widget Left, Widget Center, Widget Right. The primary sidebar would be whichever side your banners are on, if they're on the right or the left-hand side, right? So what you want to do is you'll see that there's a wee box here with a thing saying Add Rotate. You want to drag that box over, and wherever you want to place the banner, that's what. So I want it at the very top, okay, on the right. So I'll put it up at the top on the right. And then this is where I told you to remember earlier your ID of 1. It says Advert, use Advert ID. And we're not using the Advert ID, we're using the group ID. So we called the group, if you remember, Top Banner Ad or something. And the ID of the group was actually 1. So this is why you need to know the number 1 for your ID. And basically click Save. Okay, so I'll click Save. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the post that was already on that page. I don't know if you remember the 3-step system one. I'm going to copy that code, which means that will give us a second banner. And then I'm just going to delete it from here because I don't want the same banners. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to make a second banner. So I'm going to go to Adverts. I'm going to go to Add New. Because if only one ad, it won't rotate. Okay, so I'm just going to call this 3-step system or whatever this banner was called. 3-step system, we'll call it. And then you want to enable click-through so you know how many people have clicked it. You change the date so it's in the future, whatever date you want the banner to show till. And then we'll just scroll down the page again. We'll click the one on the top right sidebar and we'll save the advert again. Okay. So now if we go to Appearance and Widgets and we go in, you'll see that it's using the group ID 1. Okay. So that should be it. That should be the right group and the right ads that will appear in here. So now if we go to the site and click Visit Site, this is the moment of truth. Now sometimes there's a cache on these websites and they don't show immediately. So I might need to actually go and log in with a different window. So let me try Safari, because the cache actually shows what the website looked like, you know, half an hour ago. It doesn't show you what it looks like now. But how we can get around that is if I click another page on the website, it will show because I wasn't on the other page. So I'll click on another page, and that'll save us open up. That'll basically save us open up Safari. Okay, so I can see it right away there. Okay, now if you look, just watch the right hand side. You see, on the right hand side, you can see it's actually changing. Okay, now we can see that banner's maybe even a wee tiny bit big. So what we could do here is we'll go to it and see the size. It should be 300, but I think it's maybe a wee bit bigger. It's 319 by 319, so we'll just change it to 300 by 300. That's why it's looking funny at the side. Save draft. And then we'll copy this code and we'll just change that ad, the code in it. So we'll go to Adverts and then we'll go to another blog. Okay, sorry. Dashboard. And then we'll go to add rotate, we'll go to adverts, and we'll paste in where it says pocket banner. We'll just click that. And we'll just paste in this new code with it at the right size. And we'll just go down and we'll save that. Okay, so that's now saved. So now what we'll have to do is we'll have to go to another page because something will happen. So we'll click on another page. And hopefully, yeah, it's still a wee bit big. It's still a wee bit big. Still sort of pushing over the side. But that's okay. We can just once again go into our dashboard, and this time just going to go to adverts. I'll change it to must be unusually thin, this website, so I'll just change the width to, we'll try 290 or 285. Then we'll save it again. Okay, now we'll go back to the site and we'll put another post. Oh, video has gone. So there we are. You see now it fits perfectly. Okay, so that's basically, I'll have to replace the these. You can see I haven't been on this site for years, so there's a lot of stuff needs replacing. But you can see here, this is our rotating banner ad. Okay, so you can see that comes up, then the next banner comes up, and then I can go and I can grab other ones from here. So here's I can grab another ad from here. Okay, so I'll grab this banner just to show you how to put it on. Go here, dashboard, add rotate, adverts, add new. Okay, I'll call this banner. Enable click tracking again. Change the date, so a few years in the future. Click on the which ad group, ID group you want it to appear in, and click save. Okay, and now we'll go back. So hopefully now we'll click on another one. Okay, so you can see here we've got one, got the first one that we did, the next one, and then we have a third banner here as well. Okay, so that's how you get your different rotating banner ads on your website. Okay, if anyone there has any questions, you can just type on the side here in the questions. You can type your questions, any questions you have, and that's basically how you do it. So that's the end of the training. I don't want to make this a really, really long training, so that's it for this evening. I will talk to you again soon on the next training.